about one of your all-league selections?
You know what? Very excited for Heidi and Monica and Jenna. Heidi works extremely hard. She's always, um, just putting in extra time and working on her game and doing everything she can to help the team win. So I was glad to see her recognized. Jenna Hirsch, as a true freshman, has to step in to the Horizon League and kind of got thrust into the starting lineup, and she's handled it extremely well to lead us to a third place finish and hosting a game. So, obviously I'm proud of her and excited too. And then Monica, she's been battling, a fracture in her foot all year and finding a way to get out there and hit threes and help us win games. So, extremely, and her as a senior too, to be recognized was very nice.
John, what's her status for Wednesday?
You know what? She's going. She doesn't care how much it hurts. She doesn't care, if she's got to limp around out there. She's going to do everything she can to help us keep the season going.
What is it, a fractured foot or just
You know what? I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what to speak on that. But yeah, her foot is hurting her. So she's just fighting through whatever pain she has.
And that's been a season?
Yeah, she sat out 6 weeks at the beginning of the season. With that, and that took another probably 2 weeks to get back after that. So it's funny because the season, early on in the season, we really struggled, and when she came back and, after she was back for a while, we started playing really well, and then, for a few games, she was like the Wright State game, I put her in, and she was in there for a matter of 20 seconds and could hardly stand the pain and had to take her back out, and that's all she played. So she's a big impact on our team.
It's been a roller coaster. You've been on top of the conference and struggled at other times. Where's the confidence level, and where do you feel this team is right now heading into postseason play?
I think it was a great boost for us to play well in our last regular season home game for senior night. I thought we played really hard, so that's going to give a boost of confidence to the team. I think the players know that it's win or go home, so we're going to give everything we possibly can on Wednesday, and then hopefully we get another chance to do it Friday and Sunday.
How much of a difference does it just make when you guys just hit 3-pointers?
Well, I think for any team it's pretty nice when you're shooting well. But with that being said, the second half we didn't necessarily shoot the ball very well, and found a way to manufacture points and get the ball inside and do things other than hit threes. So it's been that way throughout the year too. I mean, we have a great half shooting, and in the second half or whatever, that we don't shoot it very well. We find a way to get it to Heidi in the post area or attack the basket. So we don't solely rely on that, but it sure is nice when they're going in.
John, what do you take from the first two games? Obviously here you beat them by 15. Up there they beat you by 20. I mean, is there a barometer in those two games?
You got to play well is the bottom line. I mean, we played very well. In the first Oakland game, we shot it extremely well in the first half and didn't, at all in the second half, but were able to hang on for, I think, a 15-point win. And down there, they shot it really well. They had one of their players make 6 threes, who had gone 3 for 30 going into that game in her previous 30 attempts. So you got to have players step up and play well. And I think with senior night, all the seniors stepped up and played really well. I mean, they played hard, they played smart, and made shots. And at this time of year, that's what you have to do to get wins.
Because the games were so different, 2 meetings, what's your focus this week?
We're focusing primarily on what we do, making things that we do harder for them to guard, trying to take away things that they do that were successful, in both games, but primarily the second game because they scored so well. But one of their players, Lipscomb, like I said, she had 20 points and made 6 threes in that game. So you keep her at an average game, and the game's right. It's close. So we're just try not to let any player get off and do have a great night, and hopefully we play really well on our end.
John, who is there? I know it's one and done, but where's the pressure? Is pressure on you guys? Pressure at home? Is pressure on them, or how do you handicap that?
I think the pressure is on both sides. I mean, either side you lose, you're done. For us, it's nice to be at home. It's nice to play in front of the home crowd, the home baskets, all of that stuff. So, but the bottom line is you still have to put the ball in the basket. So, but really, Saturday's game was probably the most pressured game we had all year. Maybe besides, like the UIC game or games where we were battling for first place. Because you lose on Saturday, it's senior day, so the seniors go out on a loss. Now you have to travel to UIC. You take 5th place in the conference rather than if you win, you take 3rd place in the conference. The seniors get go win on their last regular season game, and you get to host the game. So there was a ton of pressure on Saturday's game, and I thought the team came out and played really well.
Do you have a good gut feeling about where this team now, how it's playing, and as a coach, do you feel good heading in about what this group's doing?
I feel really good after Saturday's game, heading into Wednesday's game. Going into Saturday's game, it was a little uneasy because I think we were so disappointed in not having a chance at the championship game. It was a little bit tough getting up to play in the games after that. I think having the senior day and realizing that, hey, this could be the last game, and Beagley fired them up and got them refocused, and it's going to be the same thing on Wednesday. So I'm excited. I think our team is very energetic and up, and we'll be ready to go.
Because the regular season was so balanced, do you foresee, or can there be some upsets in this tournament?
In the tournament, I definitely think there can be some upsets. I mean, Green Bay being able to play at home in front of their crowds and in their environment will obviously be the team to beat, but Wright State is unbelievably good. Cleveland State beat Wright State twice. UIC has proven they can beat anybody on any given night. So it's going to be a fun, and I think the same with us. I mean, Wright State's the only team that we haven't beat. So I think it's anybody's tournament.